picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with BYU's head coach. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Bishop. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Bishop. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster.
Here we go. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. He's got it. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for a push on fourth down. Got a little grass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I just got to get to that first down mark. That's all I'm trying to accomplish. Nice job by the quarterback. Nice read. Nice job by the running back understanding the situation. Fresh set of downs for this offense now.
Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And they're able to make the tackle. BYU lines up quickly. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. A strike downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the run, it's Martin. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Got a man, it's Matthews. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The play action fake. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. Considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Just threw that one way too far.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. It's Buckmeyer. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. With the catch, it's Lyons. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 on the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Caught in the backfield. It's Martin.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on second down. He makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Caught near the sticks, it's Martin. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The run to the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Martin. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Jackson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play.
Throws toward the end zone. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown ball. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. He fires one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Completes it in the middle. Push down for the tackle. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 5 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Might be calling a hot route. The run inside. It's Martin. And BYU will get the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
back to throw. It's Buckmeyer. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He fires one deep down the right side.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. Running inside. It's Martin. Maybe a crease. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
So now it's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Martin. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Makes the grab on 3rd. Touchdown, Cougar! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Buckmeyer. He's going for it all. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Murphy. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The run inside. It's Gordon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Right back to him on the ground. Makes him talk to the hand. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Bachmeier. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Martin. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Second down coming up. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
So here is the Tennessee offense. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Vols in the hurry-up.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing, and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.